New Thought Media Network is on the rise. We're looking to grow with you. Do you have technical media experience or perhaps a desire to learn? Are you willing to volunteer your precious time and attention? We share this message to benefit all. If you possess a computer with a camera and a microphone, we will share our knowledge with you. Behind the scenes or being the star, let us bless our one. Contact us at info@ntmedia.org.
Perfect. I'm muted. I'm unmuted now. Good morning and welcome to Mama Power. It's actually afternoon here in the UK, 2:30 and Tuesday. And I'm here with today's beautiful show, Mama Power, because I know what it's like to be a fully embraced mother. Even if we're not with our children or we're not living with our children have moved on, they're in their teens or early young adults doing what they're doing in their lives. Maybe we're not full-time mothering, all of our situations, circumstances are different. And yet we still know we are the mother. And that is beyond the physical and, the kind of the naming and the labeling of being a mother. This is more than that. This is the archetype of motherhood, the nurturing, the creativity, the willingness to go where we need to go within, to heal and to nourish ourselves, to love ourselves, to care for ourselves as we are growing up, even as 50-somethings, taking responsibility and leading our lives and leading our spirit-led businesses. Because when we're doing that and we're taking charge of that from the divine feminine, embracing all of us, every aspect of us, all of the knowing of us, and embracing the divine fully, then we're living this life where we can say, I am that person that is willing and capable to really lead my life and enjoy what I'm doing here in this life. So you have a purpose, you have a mission, you have a desire in your heart to fulfill through your business, through whatever it is you're called to do, through your creativity. You have that in you. And yet maybe you're squashing it. Maybe you're not actually, filling out your life with that because of reasons or excuses or beliefs, or just because it's not what you think that you can actually achieve right now for your life. And I'm here as proof to say, well, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you're not reaching that place right now. The key is to stay with the intention in your heart and to be in love with what it is that you're doing and to be in love with you. And that's what Mama Power is all about. And that's what my, membership group, I'm just looking here, is all about, inviting you in to really know who you are and access those parts of you and live your truth, So we're here on New Thought Media Network, this amazing network and broadcasting ministry that brings shows like this to you so that you can embody in your heart the truth of who you are. And I know that if you're here and listening, on some level, you're here because you want to fulfill your life and you want to live a life that is that is more meaningful for you, whatever that means, whatever that looks like. So I'm going to read out something here, which is this declaration, because here today we're going to talk about, speaking with your business, communicating with your business, with your spirit-led business. Do you realize that your business is an entity in itself? It is not just, your business. It is not just, the work that you do and what you're bringing out into the world and sharing with people, with humanity. It simply isn't, that. There's more to it than that. Your business has a voice. Your business has a knowing. Your business has a consciousness. Whew. And are you communicating with it? Are you tuning into it? Are you breathing with it? Are you asking it? Are you visioning with it? And listening to what it is that your business is asking you, because you are the heartbeat, you are the physicality of it that can take the action. So it's asking you continually to lean in and to listen more. And are you listening? Are you listening, or are you doing what you think you need to be doing and not listening and not taking that sacred word that your business is always telling you? It's always like there's this two-way communication going on. And very often we get into a kind of mindset of, I know best, I know what I should be doing, I know how to run my business, I know what I need to do. And we stop actually listening to that heartbeat of what our business is wanting to tell us. And it might be something like simply lie down, relax, stop worrying, just allow, all of these messages. And yet we get wound up in the doing and thinking we have to be the one to make it happen out in the world. And that just so isn't true. So today I'm inviting you to really look at that and to ask yourself, well, do you take that time every day to really tune in to what it is your business is wanting and desiring from you so that it can be the fullest of its potential, and so that it can show up and really serve in this life? And often when we do take that time, often we don't, because we're scared to hear what it might be saying, and it's the opposite of what we think it should be happening. And so we can tend to kind of put a block on it and not actually be present. And yet when we do, and we do take note, and we do take that guidance, that divine guidance in our hearts, we can really surprise ourselves with what transpires and what alchemizes and how our business shows up for us. So I have a lot of books. I mean, I've always had a lot of books in my life, and it seems that as I let go of books, more come. It's just like that. It's like I've always got books around me, and they're always typically books about spirituality and metaphysics and life purpose and life coaching and, how to live a better life and self-development. And I've always kind of drawn these books towards me and loved them and read them and read them and read them. So I've got a little pile here, and I think it might be a similar pile to the one I showed last week or a couple of weeks ago. And my question to you is, and these books are, we have The Science of Mind there on the top, Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich, Louise Hay, because I have done the Louise Hay coach training, Catherine Ponder, who we talked about a couple of weeks ago, and Florence Scovel Shinn. They're 5 books, six books. And so my question to me has always been, and this is what I'm asking you right now to question in yourself, how can you apply these to your life and to your business in a way that is so meaningful and so simple and allows you to really tune in and relax and commune with your business and do what it is that needs doing, or be what it is that needs being for your life? How can you use all of the information that you have and synthesize it? And I'm always asking myself that question. How can I synthesize all of this information? Because all of these great teachers, they're writing very differently, and yet they're coming from the same place. And Ernest Holmes was the one that sparked many of them, and they're coming from this same place of knowing the one thing. I'm going to tell you what that is for me, what I realize. When we're aligned with our thoughts, our feelings, our intentions, and our behaviors, when they align as one, then we are working and being as one without any inner conflict. So our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, and our intentions. Because if we are wanting one thing and we're saying we want it, which like there's a desperation there and we're coming from a place of lack anyway by wanting it. And if we desire one thing, and we know that we desire this for our lives, and yet there's a big part of us that doesn't believe that we're worthy of it, or that we're deserving, or that we can do it. And, if there's that inner conflict going on, then we get into a place where we will say that we are in a house divided. When we're living in a house that's divided, then what happens? Nothing. We stay stuck. We stay in a place where things don't shift and change because we're not believing fully that we are the ones who can either do or be or become what is necessary. So often with our businesses or our passions or our creative projects or our non-profits, whatever it is that we are fully embodied with in our lives, very often, because we get into a place of not really listening, this entity that has its own consciousness, yes, it does. If we're not aligned with it, then we find ourselves stuck in that place of it not being what we think it should be. And then we get frustrated and we start blaming and we get resentful and not knowing what to do, and panic and anxiety set in, and it's like a spiral. And I am here to remind you to, that this is not the way to, this is not productive. We want to be in a place where we're aligned. And so that means we have to be fully available to listen. And listening is one of the most difficult things that we are challenged to do. First of all, because it takes patience and a certain amount of stillness and a certain amount of willingness to really follow our intuition. And second of all, it takes a degree of being available for spirit, of being available for that still, silent voice. And if we're off on all these different tangents, trying to do too many things, we actually can't ground ourselves and be centered. And that's when we just lose track and things don't actually turn out the way that we think that we want them to be. So my first thing for you is to check in on your beliefs and look at your business, look at this project that you are, this creative project that you love doing, and ask yourself, is it aligning with me? Am I fully aligned with it? Are my thoughts, my feelings, my intentions, my behaviors all aligned as one? Because when they're aligned as one, and then we take it a step further and align with the divine, the consciousness of your business, which is also in the one, it is all one. We can't separate it out. It's not a separate thing out there somewhere. It's a part of this experience that you're experiencing. So I'm inviting you to align fully by listening to the consciousness of your business and by aligning within yourself with your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. If you're the type of person that gets easily distracted and pulled into different directions, new ideas, you know, this kind of shiny object syndrome where maybe something isn't working the way you think it needs to be working, and then, oh, let's go and do something else for a year and distract. Well, I'm inviting you to come back and look at what isn't working, because it's never not working. It's simply that we're not aligning with it. We're not listening to what it needs, to what its needs are in that moment. We're very powerful beings. And when we set our intentions and we stay by those intentions, we're in integrity. And that is the thing. We want to stay in our values of integrity. So aligning is key. The next step is to vision. Vision with your business. Vision with this project. Vision with this creative objective that you have for your life. You know, and ask, what is the best, what is the highest light that Spirit is seeing for this right now? And go into the silence and be brave enough to listen to that and vision and ask, what is it I'm being called to embrace more for my life? What is it I'm being called to release more for my life? These are all practices that we do, you know, so that we can connect more and become more aware of what it is we're creating and how we can be a part of that creative process so that what we desire unfolds perfectly. So visioning is really key here. Take time to vision once a week. Sit with your journal. Be in the silence again and listen again and write down whatever comes through, and you'll get a story. And do that over a few weeks, and then you kind of harvest it over maybe 5 or 6 weeks after that time, and you're going to get an amazing story that comes through. Be bold here. You know that you'll get images, you'll get words, you will get phrases, you'll get aha moments, insights. Just get it all down on paper. Don't judge it. Don't try and make it, manipulate it, or try and understand it. Just literally put down on paper what comes through the visioning process. And then I would say the final piece, or the third piece here, is to be willing not to know, to not know. Be willing to be open, to be surprised by receiving information, wisdom, insight that is brand new, that will surprise you. And it's not because I know what's best and I know what to do and I know how it should be done. No, this comes through as like, oh my gosh, really? Really? Am I visioning? Am I really being shown that this is the way for my business, or this is the way for me to become the person that I'm being called to become, to support my ideas and my dreams and my desires and my visions. So be prepared to not know. Be in that place of wonder, like a child. Be in that place of, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You know, anything can happen. Expect this spontaneity to come through, because Spirit is spontaneous. And it will absolutely, when we're ready and we're open and we're available, Spirit will say yes to us when we say yes to it. So our work is to be open, to be available, to be accepting, and to not come from this place of, I know it all. You know, that's just, we're never going to learn if we're like that, and we're never going to be teachable, and we're never going to actually experience new and bold and exciting experiences if we stay in that place of, I know how it should be, or I know, or what the answers are. So the more we let go of and say, I don't know, and it's okay, it's good, because I don't want to know it all. I want to be open for those beautiful surprises that are spirit-led. For my spirit-led business, I want to be open for the opportunities and the meetings and the people and the, you know, the possibilities of new adventures and new creative ideas. And when I say I know it all, I block the pathways for that. So where are we? Here we are. And as this is Mama Power, thought today I would read out this. Sorry, I was just looking there. I thought I had a message. I thought I would read out this divine wealth declaration that I had written. Now, you can download this from my website. It's there. Lighting here needs a bit of a fix. You can download this from my website and read it out daily, and allow the words to really resonate and really stand in your power as you're reading this out. And I do this daily. And why I've created this is because I wrote the song Woman of Power with Jason. And sometimes I just want to read this to myself. So I've taken words from that song and created this declaration, this divine wealth declaration. So I'm going to read it now for us. So if you're ready and you're in the place where you feel like you want to join, or you want to just close your eyes and just allow the words to come through. And then if you want to download it from my website, you can print it out or have it on your iPad, and you can actually read this out daily as well, because it's good to set an intention at the beginning of every day. So let's go. Mama Power, Divine Wealth Declaration. This is my declaration, and I stand by this. I am a woman of power, and I'm enough. I'm enough. I am more than enough. I am the radiance of magnificence, and I shine my light from within, and I stand up in my divine glory. I am ready to lay down the stones and let go of what does not serve me now, and to live moment by moment, fully, gracefully, and meaningfully. I rise in the face of challenge, and I lift in the knowing of love. I am the light that lights my world, and the world of everyone in my presence. Today, I let go of what does not serve me. I am here to sing my song, to beat my drum, to state my claim. I'm a woman of power. I love myself and I accept myself for who I am. And I am enough. I am enough. I am more than enough. And it's time to celebrate me just as I am. No more compromising. It's all up to me. And I beat my drum and I sing my song. I'm a woman of power. I am free. I state my affirmation and I live in the light of the divine I am. I'm enough as I am. And I clear the way and I open my heart for me. Moment by moment, I live in the light of appreciation for life itself. As I know that as I look for good, more good shows. And as I listen more fully to my heart, I am guided systematically to my highest calling. I'm enough as I am, more than enough. And I ooze magnificence in all that I am. I trust and I have faith in the process as I state my claim, and I know what I want, and I'm guided, and I take the steps one at a time towards my vision and my dreams. I know that my desires already exist, and I know that as I let go of control, they materialize and pop into my experience with divine grace. I love myself. I am enough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that's the most important knowing and feeling and word at the end there is thank you. We're thanking ourselves for knowing this. We're thanking life. We're thanking the demonstrations that are already here, right here. It might feel difficult. I know sometimes it feels as if we're walking through mud with our businesses. And yet we know that because we have a calling in our heart, a desire, and it's more than about us. This is about others too. This is about who we're serving and how we show up as that, in that service, as that light. So I know that sometimes it can feel like we're moving backwards, or we're just kind of not reaching where we think we should be reaching. And that's when we turn to our spirit-led business and we commune with it, we communicate with it, and we have those conversations and we ask it, yeah, Mama Power, what is it I can serve you with today? What is it you're calling for today? And release any kind of predestined thoughts, or what happened yesterday, or what happened last week or last month, and come into the new with this. Because in this now moment, there is absolute wisdom wanting to come through and shine its light and share with you. And if you have the seed of an idea in your heart for your spirit-led business, then I say go for it. Go for it. It may not always be comfortable. It may not always feel easy. It may not always happen quickly. And yet it is happening because it's your passion and your desire that is actually forging the way and opening up for this experience to be experienced for you and for many, many, many people that you are in service to. And I honor you for being here right now. You are that top mama. You truly are. And all of the tools that we have are right here within us. And I know we say that it's all within us. And the tools are here as well. You know, we're talking spiritual tools and metaphysical techniques and practices that are ancient, and we use them. Those are the tools that we lean on and we use for our lives so that we can access what it is that's in here, this well of wisdom that's in our hearts and in our minds. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being who you are and being willing to grow and to expand in your knowing and in your intentions. And thank you for shining your light with whatever it is you're doing in this life. And often that might mean just getting back under the duvet. And that's okay too, because as we kind of do that, we just kind of come to a place of pause. You know, I know that Abraham Hicks and Esther, she's always talking about that. That's okay too. It's like a reset. So just own every moment and listen without any judgment for what it is you're being called for, so that you can show up in your highest light and your spirit-led business can breathe and grow and expand and become in its highest light for all concerned. That is my desire for you right now, and my blessing for you. Mama Power is from my heart is just so exciting. You know, the membership group every week where women are coming together, and I'm launching that right now. And Erica, oh, Erica, you want the link? The link is on my website. So I'm going to put my website under free gifts. The link is definitely there. And I will, it's under free gifts. Here we go. Here's the link to that. There we go. And let me know, just keep reading that out every single day and it will shift something for you. I know it will, because it is for me. So great to see you, Erica. So that is it from me today. On Friday, we have Debbie Clement Large coming on for a chat about your spirit-led business and being a top mama, and her, her expertise and what she does as a coach, a spiritual coach and practitioner, and how she brings her spirit-led business into this life for so many people to enjoy. So tune in here on Friday, same time, same place, New Thought Media Network. And please like my YouTube channel, because there you can find all of my juicy YouTube videos on Mama Power TV there over on Law of Attraction YouTube. And if you like this and you like New Thought Media Network, there is a link down there, and it's a link for conscious giving, because this network is absolutely here and committed and devoted to bringing all sorts of beautiful shows to you every single day, so that you can know the truth of who you are and unravel it with expertise, with speakers and teachers and guests that come on to shine their light. So New Thought Media Network is where it's happening. And I feel so blessed to be here doing this right now. Any questions, please leave them in the comments box, and I will address them with Debbie on Friday. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Bye. Keep shining your Mama Power light. Yes.
New Thought Media Network is on the rise. We're looking to grow with you. Do you have technical media experience, or perhaps a desire to learn? Are you willing to volunteer your precious time and attention? We share this message to benefit all. If you possess a computer with a camera and a microphone, we will share our knowledge with you. Behind the scenes or being the star, let us bless our one. Contact us at info@ntmedia.org.